Hey guys, today we're gonna be making gluten-free vegan beetroot brownies. Okay? So if you don't like beets, then you don't need to watch any more of this video. So if you do like beets, let's get started. So the reason why I love this recipe so much is because we get to celebrate the flavors, the earthy flavors of beetroot and cacao. Okay? I don't get these people that are like, yeah, I just made beetroot brownies, but you can't really taste the beets. The whole point is that, you should be able to taste the beets and celebrate these beautiful flavors, in combination with the raw cacao powder and the vanilla bean powder. So let me show you. Oh, and another thing I like about this recipe is that all the ingredients are all natural. So we're not using any sugars. We're not even using maple syrup or coconut sugar for the brownies. So yeah, let's get started. So what we're gonna do is we're going to place 6 or 7 boiled and peeled beets into the food processor. And then we're gonna take our 10 hidden medjool dates and we're gonna place them into the food processor with our beets. And we're gonna process that until it's smooth and delicious. You're probably gonna have to take a spatula and just, smush down the beet and medjool mixture so that it all gets incorporated. There we go. I think we're ready to put the rest of the ingredients into the food processor. So now we're gonna put in raw cacao powder, we're putting in coconut flour, oat flour, three tablespoons of coconut oil, some vanilla bean powder and cinnamon. You don't really have to put the cinnamon in, but actually I've never tried it with cinnamon, but I'm sure it's fabulous. So I just put it in. I love cinnamon with everything. Baking powder and baking soda and raw apple cider vinegar. Ooh. So we're gonna put in our vegan milk. And last but not least, we are going to make 1 flax egg. And what you do is you take 1 tablespoon of flaxseed flour and you combine it with 3 tablespoons of hot water. So let's do that now. Just give it a stir. Okay. So we're gonna put this into our mixture. And all you have to do now is process it until it's smooth and creamy. So once all the ingredients have been whipped together, you're just going to pour it into your baking pan. I love how it still holds that deep beetroot color. It's really pretty. So now we're just going to even it out. So we're gonna bake this at 170 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes. The inside of these brownies will still be a little bit fudgy, so don't over bake them. Don't get scared and think that they're raw. They're supposed to be a little bit undercooked. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in the oven and I'll be back so that we can make our chocolate frosting. So our chocolate frosting that we're about to make is also super healthy, and that's what I love about this whole recipe, because anybody can make anything taste great, like adding a lot of butter and sugar and just junky ingredients. But that's what I love about this recipe. It's all wholesome ingredients. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by putting 4 tablespoons of cacao powder into a bowl. Roughly 4 tablespoons. I'm not really using a proper measuring spoon. 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. 2 tablespoons of hot water. And finally, we're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. So, there it is. And all we're gonna do now is just mix it together. Smells delicious, by the way. And what you can do is at the end, if you like, you can just add some vanilla bean powder in there just to give it some extra flavor. So this frosting isn't super sweet. It's more of a kind of not bitter frosting. I don't want to say it's bitter, but in combination with the brownies, it's just really, really delicious. So you just keep mixing it up until all the lumps are gone and it's silky smooth. And this will firm up quite a bit in the fridge, so don't worry if it looks as though it's a bit runny. It's gonna be nice and thick once you put it in the fridge. It's gonna firm up. See, real flavors, people. We're not masking the beets with like sugar and butter and all kinds of junky ingredients. We're keeping it real with, you know, organic flavors. So that's what it's all about for me. There we go, nice and smooth and delicious. Can't wait to eat this. So the 15 minutes is up and our beet brownies are out of the oven. And now it's time to add our chocolate frosting on top of the beet brownies and into the fridge they're going to go. So let me show you how we do this. You can even do this when your brownies are still warm out of the oven. It really doesn't make a difference because eventually you're gonna put them in the fridge and the chocolate will firm up and it'll be delicious anyway. So it's quite a thin layer only because it's really decadent, super rich, so we don't really need a lot of it. Once you've poured your chocolate frosting on top of your brownies, you're just gonna pop them in the fridge. Hey guys, my brownies are out of the fridge and I'm just gonna cut them up into little squares and plate them. So they haven't cooled completely, but it's not really necessary anyway because they're quite firm even when they're right out of the oven. So that's a good thing. Real, okay guys, real food, real desserts. It's good for you. I mean, what's in it? Beets, dates, oat flour, coconut flour. I mean, you feel good eating this dessert, you know what I mean? I love working out, I love feeling good, and the worst thing in the world for me is biting into something sweet, like indulging into something and then regretting it afterwards. This is just super healthy, guys. So, try it. Oh my god. That's a good brownie. So fudgy. There's a great balance between the chocolate and the beets. I'm a happy girl. Okay guys, if you tried this recipe out, I really want to know how you like these brownies. So if you can leave a comment down below and let me know if you would change anything about this recipe. Because I'm all about constructive criticism and improving my recipes for you guys. Before I go and devour all of these brownies, I just want to say thank you so much to all my subscribers for watching Wonderfully Vegan. And like I said, if you make these, please let me know how you like them. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. See you next week.